Have you ever considered what something that obviously a lot of young producers are doing, and that's the big move to the Northern Hemisphere or to Europe to kind of
Yeah, yeah.
pursue that in a full time, or do you think there's more value in developing the whole big fish in a small pond?
This is a thought that I battle in my head on a daily basis because, like, man, I have friends overseas now in the UK, and some of them say stay put because things are slowing down here as well a little bit, trance wise, right? Then people in Europe, um, will have a different outlook on it. Like Germany's popping off, Amsterdam always has been popping off. So, but regardless, if you move to the northern hemisphere, you're within closer vicinity of
Yeah.
where you need to be. And I don't think I'm at a stage yet where I can bite the bullet and have enough trust in my work when where I can say, okay, I'm actually going to have work when I move over there. You know what I mean?
Uh, I mean, my 2 cents for you would be definitely stay here, regardless of what's going on over there, because I think there's a lot of value in the big fish in a small pond rather than a little fish in a big pond. Because you gotta think, over there is a lot bigger, 10 times bigger than over here. You're just one of thousands of trying to make it.
Yeah,
Whereas here, you're relatively in the minority. Like, and if you can make your tracks and your productions kind of stand out
yeah.
to the point where it gets noticed from over there, that's better than kind of drowning in the big pond over there with everybody else.
I think you raise a really good point. And I think also another thing that I get where you're coming from. The question is how small is the pond, right? Because right now the pond
This
in it,
pond, our pond,
this pond
yeah,
is almost dried up. You know what I mean? Like it's
yeah.
I don't know, like
But also the world is a small place with the internet. Like
yeah, yeah,
we've both got people that we know who are somebodies over there. And as long as you've got those connections, um,
mm,
like there's always going to be opportunities.
there will be, yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah,
yeah, like I said, I don't think it's necessary to kind of, yeah, like I said, go over there and kind of be drowning in that pond, just
yeah,
hoping to get noticed with like everybody else. Sure, and might be a complete desert over here almost,
yeah,
but
yeah.
but it's easier to get noticed.
I get you. And another thing, I like, because this is like again a constant battle in my brain. Like I'm still a person that's like I'm still working full time, chasing a dream. Um, I've been in personal situations where like if I start thinking too much about the ultimate end goal, right? And there's never an ultimate end goal, but sometimes in my head I start to think like I need to be, the biggest music artist that I could possibly be in the next few years. Otherwise, I've failed as a human being. You know what I mean? Once I start like have this like grandiose thought about what I need to do and at to what level I need to be in, then things start to like cave in my head. I'm like, okay, let me just relax a little bit.